Hey guys, so it's vlog 3 here, and topic for this one is going to be my method to character developments. After getting asked this question at work and just generalizing, needing a topic, it sounds like a good one to go with. So, what are my methods I do when I create a character? I have lots of them. In the last year, I've made over 60. I've decided to take it upon myself to try and count, make sure I'm not missing any. I thought I had it all, and then I ended up remembering like 5 more, which included characters that I think, Eve, you're familiar with Ignis, but then I also had Ina, Ian, Crystal, and Jinx, so I was like, I missed those 5 completely. I just forgot about them. My bad, guys. So, I'm taking it upon myself to try and just figure out, I've come up with so many characters a year, how do I get personalities for all of them? To be honest, a lot of them don't have a good personality, or I haven't got a chance to get around to really developing them yet, but it's nice to have all these backup characters for when I need these. Arcana Project alone is going to take a lot of characters. Yeah, I called it Arcana Project again because Twin Fools, it sounds cool, but it's not as catchy as Arcana Project, so I'm kind of sticking with that for right now until I find something better. So I've got 3 different ways I usually come up with characters' personalities and everything after I have the initial making the physical appearance of a character, what they look like, and getting their name and everything down. So what happens is I can either sit down and I can write, and I can just hash out a chapter and just go back later and go, well, blah, they're not really like blah blah characters, not really like this, they're really more like this after writing the whole thing. And I can do that for pretty much anything. You can do that and generalize. I think that's how a lot of people do book writing and stuff like that. I don't like that. I like having the character already set, so I know I'm going to write the scene right. So, even with the novel I'm writing now, I had it set, and I thought I was doing well, and then I decided I didn't like this trait I put into Nirvana, so I ended up deleting all that. I didn't like this thing Zero did, so I ended up deleting all that. That's why most of it's being rewritten, is because I have this whole change because of new developments they've gone through recently. And so after, if writing it's not working or it's just not fitting right and I need to just keep going and hashing out their personalities and stuff, another good way I found out to get their personality down is usually through role-playing via friends I have online or you guys in like our role-play groups and stuff. It could be through like Shadowrun. I got a really good feel for Loki to use him in his novel later down the road. Zero got some new little quirks in there. Doing the one we have this winter break, I'm going to get some more of Kaylin stuff. Vincent got a little more in the Shadowrun, and there's all kinds of one. There's also role-playing with just like one-on-one, like Eve and I have, where I figured out Zero is going to be evil and everything. So, I mean, you get these really little cool quirks from them through role-playing and playing them out and just hashing them through different characters, different scenarios, and stuff like that. The biggest one I have for method making characters is I take on the character. And I personally will go about and decide one day, I want to be Zero. So anything that comes across me, I'm going to act like Zero. Be it that a cute guy's flirting with me, I'm going to want to stick my, invisible dick up their ass or something. Zero personality. I can't believe I just said that online. Well, it's out. It's there. That's how Zero thinks. That's how Zero thinks when Kaylin's not around, at least. Zero's had plenty of fun with plenty of guys. That's just how it goes. Be it I take on the personality of Nitsu at work one day and I flirted with everything, got flirted right back. I got hit on too many times, and quite frankly, it was a weird thing. And definitely was even weirder when it was like being Vincent and driving home the other night. I had road rage because I got cut off and I was in Vincent mode. And normally when I don't get road rage. I usually get a little irritated and just snap maybe once. You can go burn in hell. You think you're better than me. Vincent ended up raging all the way home, tailgating them, speeding past them at one point, all kinds of crazy things that were not okay, but made me realize that Vincent has serious road rage. Vincent should never drive. Too bad he does drive. I dare anybody to go try and take away the keys from the 6.5-foot giant. I dare them. Not even Zero will. So we have that. And it really helps me to just kind of hash out their character developments and everything. I know from, like, Kaylin, at least, is a great example. Originally started as being a Dhampir. Not even a human, nothing close to what he is now. Because now he's an elemental demon. Halfling of it. So he's still got the half demon, half something trait into him. But originally he was... Kaylin was originally a woman. Still, and, it was... on the verge. Kaylin is a unisex name, so I was like, I could kind of play it either way. I was kind of waiting and see. But I made Kaylin originally be a girl that looked like a guy, or it was going to be a guy that looked like a girl. Either way, it was just really androgynous looking character. Really, you know, what the hell is it? Your name doesn't even give you a hint of what you are. And I had him paired up with my other character, Lilith, who was based off of the Christian Adam and Eve and Lilith thing. Lilith being the one who was originally created for Adam. Didn't work out because she was like, I'm not submitting to you. You get the hell away from me. That's basically what it came down to. She walked off. I have her paired with Kaylin. It was a cute pairing. It really was. And don't honestly tell me how I went from that pairing to somehow Kaylin went with Zero. I still don't remember to this day how I decided Kaylin was going to go with Zero. I think it was, oh, look, I made this character. Let's go put him with Zero because Zero it gets with everything. And then they stuck like glue and game over. That was it. Lilith got lonely again. And so I got all these different methods and everything, you know, getting in character. I roleplay these out, figure out what worked, what didn't. You know, Kaylin obviously being a Dhampir didn't work. Kaylin also just being a human didn't work. So I had to give him a little trait of being like a half demon or something, which totally works for, you know, his novel and everything. Makes for interesting story. But it's one of those things I sat there and just one day decided I was just going to hash out. And I do this, you know, acting thing. It can be, you know, I'm in town and I'm just being the character, and I go to town and I just see what they do in my life, you know, the things I come across. Or if I'm sitting in my car driving home, I'm home alone, I'm just chirping on the street, I could just have headphones in, I could just be thinking about it, just totally in character, just only thinking about the different scenes they go through, and just figuring out the different things about them. And that's how I've, you know, I've gotten a lot of character development. So that's my little secret to why my characters go through certain things, why they've gone, you know, happy to sad. It also explains a lot about, like, you know, if all of a sudden, like I had at one point, I was like, oh yeah, so Xiao is actually like a hellhound and she's got this and that, and I've murdered this character and murdered that. It's usually because I'm in a sad place or I'm having a bad day and I was in that character and they just were the ones who got to take the fall. I try not to do that as much anymore, so either way. So that's my little secret to character development, the Figg style way. Not much to it. You know, I love role-playing. It's the actor side of me, so it works really well for me. I don't know how well it works for other people, but I recommend it, at least trying it once, because you never know. If you like acting and stuff like that, it's not going to hurt to be in your own character. And, you know what? Just do it. And, again, I almost forgot. A little random fact is that, yeah, I talk to myself. I do it all the time. Science has proven that it's okay. Talking to yourself helps you stay focused, helps you stay on task and get things done. So me acting as my characters in public and talking to myself, because I will talk to myself. It's multiple characters I'll play at the same time. I've had multiple combos between, I've done Kaylin with his two siblings, and I've done Zero with his siblings, I've done a Kaylin Zero scene, I've done Vincent and other characters, all kinds of characters together. I get all these scenes together, and it's just, I'm talking to myself, but I'm getting things done, and this is getting written. So anybody who has an issue with it, obviously, you know, my method, my way, deal with it. I'm not crazy. I'm just in character. I'm an actor. Actress. I'm a girl. Anyway, I've clearly gone over the time, so I'm expecting whatever punishment. I believe it's Tristan. You have to set my punishment for me. And this is why I shouldn't rant, but I had fun, so it'll be worth it. Got to talk about my characters. More to talk about them later. We'll figure out something else because there's a lot to them. Maybe I'll start hashing out individual characters and everything, what their different traits are. But, so this ends this vlog. This is Figg out. Have a good day.